Okay, I tried to have my hair down, but it took about 5 seconds for me to get extremely annoyed by it. So here we are again with I don't know, I can't even think anymore. Today I want to show you some of my summer essentials. I have seen videos like this from a bunch of different creators. So absolutely not my idea, don't get me wrong, but I just wanted to make my own version of it because watching a few of these kind of videos, I've always seen different things. Like everyone has different recommendations, and I'd like to take it into a more like eco-friendly turn that is not so much into consumerism, because I've also seen a lot of favorite or essential videos that go into the direction of you have to buy this and this from Amazon to have a good summer, and I kind of don't want to go into that direction. I want to show my essentials, and most of them are sustainable. So that will be my goal for today. So despite me already holding up a piece of soap, we will start with clothes and not with soap. Since one of the focuses of my channel is fashion, because I really like to wear pretty things. It makes me so happy. I want to start this with my summer favorites. Before I get into specific pieces, I want to give some recommendations for fabric. I'm really trying to stay away from wearing too much polyester, especially in summer when it's hot and when you're sweating. I know polyester is absolutely everywhere. You can get it so easily because it's a cheap material. It does not make me happy. So when it comes to clothes for summer, I've been trying to really buy a lot of linen and linen mix fabrics. These are actually my favorite. I have one lying around here. I've worn this in outfit videos before, and I've also shown it in my French-Italian thrift thing that I uploaded some time ago. This is a linen mix fabric. The nice thing about these mixed fabrics is that they don't crinkle as much as linen does. This specific one is 50% linen, 50% viscose. I have a lot of clothes that are made out of this kind of mixed fabrics. Also the shorts I'm wearing right now, these ones, made out of a similar mix. And as I said, they just don't crinkle as much as pure linen does. Pure linen, in my opinion, is a little bit of a commitment, because you have to treat it kind of special to keep it looking nice. I'm personally always ironing it when it's still moist, when the fabric is still moist after washing, to keep it crinkle free, because when it's dry you will not get the crinkles out. No way. Pure linen is super nice for summer because it keeps you cool, but it's also, you have to care for it. You have to really care for it to keep it looking nice. And I think these kind of mixed fabrics, also this top that I have here, are just kind of the best out of both worlds. I actually see these kind of fabrics quite often when thrifting. So they are quite common to like come across. Then of course cotton. Everyone knows cotton. Everyone knows that it feels quite nice and more breathable than polyester. Especially with t-shirts. I try to only buy t-shirts that are made out of cotton and no more polyester t-shirts. I have not been very happy with polyester t-shirts in the past, so I'm trying to avoid them. Also, silk is very nice for summer, but it can be quite expensive, so maybe not for everyone. I have one kind of silk robe. It's in a bright red, and I like to wear it at home because it gives you exactly the right amount of warmth when you don't want to be like naked around the shoulders, and it doesn't make you feel hot. It's very nice. Silk is a very nice fabric. I personally wouldn't buy it new, but since I thrift almost all of my clothes anyway, yeah, you can thrift silk for reasonable prices. I think I paid around 15 euros for that robe, and that includes shipping, so that was a good price. Okay, so let's move on to specific pieces of clothing that I'm excited to wear this summer. I want to start with something that kind of does not fit what I just told you about fabrics, because I've been really into mesh tops like this one lately. They are usually made from polyester, but I feel like because it's mesh, it feels like you're wearing nothing. I got a few different lace tops, this one with the roses that you've already seen now. I also got the very, very pretty green one. I'm not quite sure on how I will style it. I only thrifted it recently, but I'm excited to wear it. It looks so nice. I am also excited to wear a lot of comfortable shorts at home. Just some loose kind of shorts that are very nice for at home, for just sitting around all day. And I have a few that look quite pretty, and I also like to feel pretty when I just sit at home and do absolutely nothing. And the last thing I have in here is loose tops in general and all kinds of blouses. Basically everything that doesn't sit too tight around the body. I think it's just nicer in summer to have something where air can still pass through and it's not sticking on your skin when you sweat. This top I showed you before is actually a nice example. It's cut very big. It sits more like loose on the body. It's a very nice one. This is one of my favorites. Also this one I showed you before, that the dark blouse, it also sits very loose and it's very comfortable, keeps you cool. Then I also have my favorite white linen mix blouse. You know this one, I've worn it in a ton of videos before. Last thing in the clothes category is cardigans. I really like to just have a cardigan with me when I go out for a longer time or when I go to work. You know, in the morning it's cold here. I need something to throw over my shoulders. This one here I think matches the rose top very nicely. It's very cute with the bow at the front. I also acquired this recently. I will probably show it again in my next thrift haul. I want to do a thrift haul again, I just don't know yet when I will film it. But I'm gonna take it off for now because right now it is actually quite hot. Actually, one more honorable mention. I have this long flowy skirt that I thrifted last summer. And I'm so excited to wear it again. It's so pretty. It's, I don't know, the cream color and the flower print on it. I cannot wait to wear it again. Maybe I will wear it today. Okay, so that's it for clothes. Let's continue. I have a couple of things. First of all, most important is my sunglasses. I constantly forget to put on sunglasses, but it makes me very happy when I remember to put them on. I instantly feel better. These are actually, I think I bought them 8 years ago. No, not 8 years, it's not that long. Let's say 5 years. I bought them 5 years ago, I think, at Primark. That was like one of the 2 times in my life I ever stepped into a Primark. God, I absolutely hate this store. Such a sensory overload. I've never been there again since the time I bought these, and I will probably never go there again. Anyway, I bought these, and despite the fact that they were probably 4 euros, they are very nice. I think they fit my face very well. I feel nice in them. I like the color, and they're nice and warm toned. These are basically my main sunglasses. I have one other pair that was a little more expensive, but I actually don't really like them. one thing with sunglasses is that I also really like to wear them when I go into stores that have very bright artificial light. That's kind of a sensory thing for me. I don't know, some days I just cannot take it. I cannot go into a store and have this bright, intense artificial light shine on me. Sometimes it just makes me feel so bad and dizzy, and I don't even know where to look anymore because it confuses me. I don't know if this is a kind of autism sensory thing that I have. I feel like not a lot of people have this struggle as intense as I do, but every now and then, when I actually think about taking my sunglasses with me, I put them on when I go into stores. That has absolutely nothing to do with summer. That's a all year round problem for me, but I just thought I'm gonna mention it. Maybe one of you knows this struggle and has it too, and then we can struggle together. So the next thing in accessories I will have to stand up and get because I forgot to put it here. I could have actually put it in the other category with like different stuff, I don't know. Let's count it as an accessory. It's basic water bottle. I'm hardly ever seeing people talk about basic water bottles that are refillable. Most important for me personally is that it has a good size. If these kind of refillable bottles are too big, I will just never use them. But this one is actually my favorite at the moment. It is made out of plastic, so it's not like 100% sustainable or whatever, but it is refillable and it's like the perfect size. I don't even know how much water I can put in. Oh, 500 milliliters. 500 milliliters is the perfect size for me. It fits in all of my bags and it's just perfect. I also have a big metal bottle at my desk at work. It's 1 liter though, so it's very big, and that's the reason why it usually just sits at my desk at work and I don't really move it. Next one is basically a essential for everyone, but especially for people who do work out a lot and are very active. It's electrolytes. And there is a ton of different kinds of electrolytes from different brands out there. I always buy these specific ones because I think they are the best value for money and they're just so easy to take. You have these little things here and you just open them up and there's a powder inside and you can put that directly into your mouth. You don't even need water for it. This specifically is magnesium. I always want to say magnesium. Magnesium. Do you know? Oh god, okay, it doesn't matter anyway. I have about 70% German speaking viewers, so you will probably understand what I mean. And potassium, so it's like a mix of those two. I buy them at a drugstore that I think only exists in Austria. They're from BIPA, BeLife. They look like this, basically. Here you have them. If you live in Austria, try them out. I like them very much. And they also taste good, by the way. Also not sponsored. Next one is right behind me. It's quite obvious that I included a nice sun hat. I'm always wearing this one. I think it's very pretty with the brown bow. Some kind of sun hat is just a absolute summer essential for me, especially when traveling to warmer countries or just lying outside in the sun. The problem I have with caps is that they don't give you a lot of shade. They give you shade on the face, but not on the neck or anywhere around here. And that's why I prefer a hat. But you could actually let me know if you prefer a sun hat or a cap. What do you like better? Okay, the last one is the thing that I started with actually. It's soap. Especially with YouTubers and content creators, you often get absolutely overwhelmed by the kind of products they use and they show, and of course everything is in plastic packaging. And for me personally, I do have a few skincare products that are like actually not really sustainable, that I don't want to switch out because they work very well for me. However, when it comes to showering or also washing my hair, a bar of soap is just fine. If you don't have any special needs like super dry skin, a bar of soap will be just fine. The main reason why I wanted to recommend this for you as a summer essential is because they are so nice for traveling, especially when you travel by plane, because it's not a liquid. You can just put that in your bag and you're good. You don't have to be careful about the milliliters that you take with you, and it can also not leak in your bag, which is also very good. So usually when I travel somewhere, I take bars of soap with me. There are specific soaps for your hair that are more nutritious for the hair. So I usually have 1 bar of soap for showering and 1 bar of soap for my hair with me, and that's just fine. As you have probably guessed by now, this one smells of lavender. Okay, that's it. That was a lot. I think I talked for very long. Now, I'd really love to kind of read your personal essentials for summer. Of course, sunscreen. I did not include sunscreen, but that one is essential too. But I'd love to read about your personal essentials in the comments below. Please leave me a comment. I think it's always very nice to read any kind of feedback or thoughts about the topics I talk about. And that's it. That's all for today. Goodbye.